still going with the Enigma. Okay, there we go.
Jesus Christ! Why?
I'll take this over from here.
Okay, you can be the host now.
It's still a flex pick though.
Yeah.
It can be KP Enigma or it could be Tim's Enigma. So we are not so sure where this Ogre or Enigma is still going yet.
I mean, I guess if you do run the Enigma, not jungling in the say off lane jungle as usually, but maybe closer to the mid lane jungle, you can't deny that if the Veno does happen to go mid, you have the lane advantage completely, and taking the range creep away from the Veno is super important. Depending on the build he goes for, that could be crucial. I can see this pickup. His Blink Dagger is still potentially denied.
Yeah, that's going to be quite annoying. They do like Monkey King. I think that's a mid Monkey, if I'm not mistaken.
So early though?
I mean, that's where they tend to run it. I mean, there's still a little bit of flexibility there, of course. It's not necessarily Topson right here.
I guess OD is banned, so one of the harder counters taken away.
There's still Kunkka. You know, I'm surprised. 496 love to pick the Kunkka up. TNC yesterday, their opening bans were like Lina, Kunkka, Coddle or something. Obviously, they're adjusting it here in respect to 496, which I do. Yeah, I love when teams do that, right? But yeah, I'm surprised 496 did not want to pick up the Kunkka. We still might see it here in this phase. It's definitely possible. It's not yet. Not yet, eh?
Yeah. The pick from TNC will like determine who goes where already with this pick.
Yeah.
But for 496, they don't really have good building hitters at the moment. So I think they need like maybe a Pugna or Dragon Knight or maybe someone to help cancel the Enigma's Black Hole. Because at the moment, it's just the Monkey Boundless Strike and the Mariana Arrow, which is not so reliable.
Okay, that's probably the KP here, all right?
So that's Tim's Enigma then?
Yep, Tim's Enigma, March, Ogre, and KP Beastmaster.
Watch them play the March Beastmaster, KP Enigma, who cares? 496, what I like about these dual picks though of Monkey, Veno, they are potential flex picks as in carry mid or off lane mid, whatever. The idea is that Monkey and Veno in the mid lane actually counter completely different sets of heroes. If you go for something like an Ember, which is pretty strong against Monkey King, Veno beats him. Huskar, for example, really good against Monkey King, Veno beats him as well, or has a pretty good matchup. So there's a lot of versatility there for 496.
I'm scared for 496 because TNC, they get very strong like 20, 30 minutes when they group up and push together. So 496, they need like some wave clearers or someone to help push out the lane, help to defend. So maybe
Veno's
like a Pugna. Maybe like a Pugna or something, or someone to help push out lanes.
There's Sanking. I was going to guess Sanking next. They need another stun at least, a little bit more team fight early on, something to put pressure on the gyro in the lane.
And pushing out, as you mentioned, Caustic and Sandstorm, right?
Yeah, they do need a tower hitter though, is the thing they're lacking.
But you only need unless Veno goes 5 here, you need a support, right?
Veno 5?
Yeah, you're right.
We could see it. It used to be seen. I don't know, in this meta, like in this meta, Veno is one of those players or heroes that some people think, oh, he's still kind of good, and they pick him, and they just pick him however they think he's good. But he's not like a hero that anyone would establish this is a good hero of the meta. He's a very peculiar position. Like some teams swear by Veno off lane, some think it's only mid lane. We have seen Veno 4, so.
Yeah. I really like the Lina ban out from TNC. Solves a lot of the problems. Long duration stun, you got one. Maybe the Yule Scepter pickup as well. Good peer damage as well through the BKB. If you can't stun the Enigma, just kill him, lol. It's 1,000 damage with a level 20 talent on the Agnum Scepter. Easy. It's that easy, honestly. That's what I do in my pubs. It's a good mid laner as well. If they wanted to send the Monkey King, there's a little bit of flexibility there. It's a good ban.
So what's Armel's last hero here?
I don't know.
Against the Monkey?
That's the thing. You don't know yet what's going mid, right? Because they could still run.
Yeah, but TNC has last pick, right?
TNC do have last pick. That's correct.
496 pick.
So they're
gonna first.
Okay.
Yeah, so they can counter. So they can go TA. So they definitely won't go like a melee, assuming the Monkey is mid. But with this last pick, they will know how to adjust accordingly.
I like the Ember there, though. He's mid as a Monkey King counter.
It's true. No Ember ban.
Yeah, it's hard to fight against Ember, against Monkey King mid. But Armel's hero still available. It's like TA. OD's been taken out already. Lina's taken out. So the Leshrac is still in the pool, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, the more pushing potential, more 5-man lineup, more team fight.
Leshrac is definitely a good idea here. I want to see for 496, though, if they're missing a 5, I mean, this is a weird pick, but I'm kind of weirdly leaning here towards the Venge. Cancel the Black Hole
Cancel
for
the Black Hole, but then there's still the option of, they still lack tower pushes.
Yes,
yeah, these 4 heroes can't hit towers at all.
But Venge has the aura a bit. That's why I'm seeing the minus armor. It's a bit of a. I know it's a terrible pick right now, and it's only Adfin that picks it. But
no, I mean it's a pick. I think I could definitely see it work. I think it's not going to be enough. I fear these BKBs when they come out from TNC are going to be scary, and we haven't even seen their mid yet.
Yeah, they either need like more team fight or someone to help push out the waves, help to clear like when this TNC Predator lineup group up as 5, they need someone like more team fight or someone help push out the lanes or something.
Caudle's still in the pool.
I think it's going to be like they are going to last pick a core here. I think
I think
maybe like a Pugna or something.
You're loving that Pugna, man.
Yeah.
Like, please pick that Pugna 496.
Yeah, because I don't know what other team fights or someone that can help clear out the waves.
Viper, so for the break, what do you break here?
So that is a Viper, a Veno 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, is it
so
a Mariana
casual
fight?
about it? Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes they run. Sometimes they run Sand King as a 4 as well. They've done that.
That could do. But then the Mirana 5?
Pugna for TNC then.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Pugna
do you
against the
want
Viper.
Just give me that Pugna.
But it doesn't like feel like an RML hero, because I think they played it once only, and then they lost in ESL.
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel like an RML hero, Pugna. But it match up decently against Viper. There's TA as well, but TA, the poison attack just melts her refraction. So
Yeah. Plus you have you just have so many things to break through refraction charges.
yeah,
like that.
you have the Veno as well to help break through the. But I'm just thinking, what other RML heroes are there?
What about a Razor here? Even though it's not particularly an RML hero, but against the Viper, really good
against the
against
Monkey?
It's good against Monkey, yeah.
Razor's decent, or Timbersaw against the Monkey as well, maybe. Nah. I know RML loves to play his Timber, but
Another Toxin can be really brutal though against the Timber.
But
Yeah,
I'm
a
just
lot of
thinking,
these heroes are kind of countered by
the Puck has been taken out, Lina has been taken out, Odie's been taken out, like all these RML heroes, the Alchemist
Elk,
as well,
yeah.
the Elk.
Yep.
Just give me the poke now, man.
You could run the. Actually, I actually think Pugna's pretty decent in this matchup. I don't disagree. They have a lot of tower push already. It cancels the Monkey King to some degree.
Yeah. The Decrep is good against the MK and Viper
Yep.
as well. Yeah. Decrepify is pretty good against that.
He's not the best against Viper, but you do force him now. Viper nowadays is played with poison attack build as opposed to another toxic build.
Yeah, the 0-4 being
Yeah.
maxing the second skill, then another toxin.
Lush
Lush
Nice
Shrek,
Lush.
yeah.
I was gonna go
Lush.
with that or the DP, but I like the Lush pick.
Yeah, it's like Lush Shrek or Poke now. Like, that's not, you don't really want to pick like a melee core because they can just put a monkey mid. Like, they can pick like a Dragon Knight, but then if he lanes against the monkey, it's going to be very hard.
Also, Viper destroys Dragon Knight. If you go for another toxin build, you take away Dragon Blood.
Yeah, that's
So-
a good point.
So, Lush Shrek, kind of like a Pugna, I guess. Can help push tower, yeah.
I love this line of reasoning. Is what is the closest thing I can get to my Pugna?
Yeah. No, but I can see them picking Pugna, but it's just like Armel doesn't play that hero. It doesn't feel like Armel's hero. He's like that flashy kind of player. So yeah, Lush Shrek, I'm down with that.
What do you think now? We've seen the drafts. When I asked both of you, put you on the spot. Better draft, Seek and Strike.
I had to go with a better draft. I don't know. I think Tim's Enigma. I think the BKBs when they come out here, you have nothing you have no answer to BKBs. You just go, oh, there we go. Now we have to back up and hope that we don't get caught by a 5-man BK or a 5-man black hole BKB because we have nothing. Like all we can do is just wave at you in the black hole as you go past and you die. It's a bit scary, like you said, at the 20 to 30 minute mark.
Yeah.
Uh,
If they go for early BKBs on this hero like the gyro, I don't know. I think I have to give this one to TNC.
What about you, Sugar Bear?
Yeah, based on paper, TNC is the stronger team. But based on draft as well, I actually prefer their draft because, like he said, the Enigma, once he gets his BKB black hole, there's nothing to actually cancel it. If he blinks in, gets 2 or 3 men, I think the fight's over already. Like, get 2, 3 men caught in the black hole. And for 496 draft, like I said before, they don't have good tower pushes.
Yeah, I don't think they have the tempo to go early. If this game goes late and he gets God forbid, he gets a refresher, what do you do?
Yeah, if TNC groups up like within
That's
20
Tim's-
minutes,
Tim's
20 minutes, they can end this game in like 30 minutes, I think, within 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I will give you just a slight counterpoint here because I have to go against the
yeah.
grain here. There is the power of 496 here with an early Vandal being a really strong laner, the kill potential of Mirana, and Viper and Monkey King have very similar power peaks, right? They both peak like super early. Especially now, Viper, the way it's being played, usually, unless he's being countered, is you don't go down the Toxin anymore, you don't farm super quick, you just destroy the lane with poison attack. And then you become actually quite a strong mid-game carry.
You know
So
what?
there could be that.
Yeah, you've got a point. You've got a point because the talent's not really taken. I always forget the other one is, but poison attack affects towers, right? That gives you a decent push. Maybe you're right. You stomp the lanes. You don't give them time to recover. You take that talent and you push. You just then you have nothing. Then you have nothing.
The Viper Strike talent is across from that though, and that hurts not
100
to take it.
DPS, right?
Yes.
That's what it is.
With Ags as well, 12-second cooldown.
But that's like level 20 or something, that talent, the poison
Yeah,
attack tower. So can 496 hold out till then? I don't think so. When TNC groups up like within 20 minutes and they start pushing your towers, what can they do to actually stop them?
That's
The
true.
Venom wards. Well, on the bright side, they have Venom wards to help scout out the Enigma or cancel its blink black hole. So that's the upside for 496. But other than that, I think they will lose their towers pretty fast.
So you're afraid of the power of the Beastmaster, less
Yeah. Their 5-man strat for TNC is like just so scary right now.
It is a very strong pushing lineup. Like nowadays we don't see NP anymore, but I think he's kind of been replaced in a lot of teams by the Enigma pick. The Eidolons are very good early, and the combination with a Beastmaster plus Enigma always going for aura items, right? And Helm.
Yeah. The Helm, Pipe, Greaves. Yeah, he can go for that route if he wants to.
In fact, Tim's actually likes going for the Greaves rather than the Helm.
Yep.
He is a Greaves player. He goes for the mech early.
They can slow down the push a little bit because you can break the passive, the primal aura on Beastmaster. Slow down the push a little bit because then all of the creeps around him will lose that buff, passive.
Well, you just walk away.
Well, you just walk away, but if you want to hit the tier 3 tower, you got to step in.
Oh, right, the Beast,
the Beast aura,
no, I'm saying the Beast could just move
I
aside.
agree, but then he's not hitting the tower.
That's true.
Slows down the push.
It does. I mean, Nanotoxin as a whole is actually pretty good slowdown, right? Yeah, you combine that with Venom Wards, and Venom Wards, let's not forget, they can't be... Now, I'm actually contradicting myself, though, because I realize Venom Wards are pretty weak against the attack speed, right?
Yeah.
Attack speed is a great way to deal with them.
They have like quite decent ways to clear the Venom Wards, the Eidolons, the attack speed from Beastmaster, even the Boar as well. They have like... They won't really be bothered by the Venom Wards. But I think the main deal for the Venom Wards is to scout the Enigma. That's his main job right now. He has to scout out where this Enigma is, try and cancel his black hole. I mean, his blink initiation.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's like the main job. Other than that, I don't think he can actually help to delay towers or something, delay the push from TNT, because when it comes, I don't see how they can actually stop it.
Yeah, especially with, mid Lash at least. It's a bit Armel mid, right? Sorry? At least they don't always put too many levels in the edict. So they might have a bit of a buffer space. Well, I mean, they do, but it's usually 3 levels in the lightning strike, right? To dominate the lane.
Yeah.
And then you end up getting that a little bit later compared to like a safe lane, Lesh, who will max that first.
I do wonder as well, talking about builds, if we can talk just about the Venom 5 build, because we're talking about Plague Wards a lot, but if he goes for a kill potential build, it could be that he only goes for 1 point in Plague Wards and you have 2 just because you need the value point and maxes that Gale. Because, I mean, it's Venom 5. You have to do something in the lane. Poison Sting doesn't do enough.
Yeah. But TNC, when they played Venom, KP played it, he went for 0-4-4. Yeah, so it's like the max Plague Ward, max Poison Sting, 0 in Gale.
It's very annoying. You just spam those out all lane.
That was buffed recently, right? The BAT of the Venom Wards was reduced, meaning they attack much faster. Actually, massive change. And that means that, in fact, pro players started shifting away. They used to go 2-2-2, right? The value point build. And now they're starting to go much more for Poison Sting, much more for the Plague Wards early, and even skipping the Gale, as Sugar Bear's mentioning. He's getting some minor buffs. Some people are thinking Venom is a really
coming
good
back.
hero.
Yeah, it's coming back.
I do not want that to happen. I do not want this toxic person to come back.
There's a Venom, there's a Viper. Hey,
I mean, seriously.
So much poison.
It's true Dota lineup. Like, a true Dota lineup is as toxic as possible. You make the opponent cry. It doesn't matter if you win. It matters that they're having a bad time. And that's what a real player should be going for. So I admire 496 for this determination.
Now I know what you pick on your pubs.
Buddy, if you look at my competitive history, I am an Orc Warden spammer. I am garbage. He refuses to play with me sometimes.
It's true. It's true. I won't do it.
Must be a nightmare to play against you. Oh, with you.
Well, against me, it's great because I'm terrible, so it's a free win for you. Yeah, I'm not good at Orc Warden, just spam him, you know.
Yeah, it's a nightmare to play with me because I spam Bane.
Oh, it's still better than Venom or Viper, though.
I'm actually talking to production to see if I have executive ability to kick some people out of the panel after that joke, but apparently not the case. So, thank you for joining us, Seek and Strike today.
Yeah, of course, anytime.
Let's talk about the final thoughts as the match is, getting ready. The players are preparing, they're cracking their knuckles. Strat, we're talking about the potential to just push really quickly. Yep. How, as 496, do you deal with this? What is the early game movements that you want to do?
They have to win their lanes.
Win your lanes.
Yeah,
okay.
win their lanes pretty hard.
Are we looking at here at early game? Because there's 2 ways to win your lanes, right? Are we looking early game harassment and kick the enemy team out of the lanes, or as many kills as possible, try to maximize gold?
I think either is fine. Yeah, if they push them out of the lane, they won't be farming as well. They have to buy more regen, so they'll be poorer as well. But the Venom is there, so they'll definitely like harass and low on regen. But if the Miana lands an arrow, then most likely it might land into a kill as well. So hopefully they get to win their lanes. But if they don't win their lanes, I actually fear 496 for like within a 20 minutes, 30 minutes mark. TNC will come marching down your lanes and what can they do to actually stop them.
Yeah, I think they're going to try and have to get kills on Armel, which, I mean, easier said than done, of course, right? Especially on a Lash of all heroes. But I think if you can slow down his level progression just a little bit, make it so he doesn't have that fourth skill point, delay that as much as you can in Diabolic Edict, maybe then your towers live a little bit longer and you can maybe get a few more items out, right? Other than that, it's just how do you farm when they group up at 20 minutes and push? Like,
yeah, the other issue I see here as well is that you talk about the 5-on-5, but the pickoff potential for TNC is also really strong. You have a Beastmaster. He literally primal roars and he can kill any hero in the game early. Hey, Viper being an exception. But since he deals physical damage, he's actually not that bad against Viper either. So they're not at the mercy of anyone. I will say though, in this lane potential, they are, or they should be, if 496 tries to get this, laning a Monk against the Beastmaster. Usually a pretty good lane, because he is going carry. So maybe that's the advantage. Maybe they can really snowball out of these lanes. You do have an Enigma, so that's the point where you try to take advantage of that Enigma pick and just force them out completely.
I like how he pointed out that try and slow down Armel's farm, try to slow down how he gets his 4 points in the Edict. So maybe the Mirana can like rotate mid if he lands like some good arrows, can land into some easy kills onto Armel.
yeah, I feel like, don't get me wrong, Tim's Enigma is super scary. But in the lane, what, he TPs in, what are you going to do?
Malefice.
Malefice me?
Malefice.
I'm still going to run at your arm. You know what I mean?
Eidolons are running at you like from the other side of the map.
Oh no, they denied my range. You know, it's not anything like it's not like a Bane TP in mid. It's going to completely shut down the gank, right? Compared to, oh no, there's a Veno and a freaking cat jumping into my lane and I can't move because I'm moving at 100 move speed.
If there's a TP going to help, it's definitely going to be March. Teams,
Yes.
Teams is a greedy player. Yeah.
That's true.
Teams will be like, I don't care.
Teams will be like, space created, push the wave.
Teams will be like, thanks for dying, man. I'll take the lane now. While you respawn. Yeah. Teams is a very greedy for, but he makes up for that with very big plays and becoming like very fat as farmed as like the opponent cores or something like that. So Tim's mind is like probably thanks for dying, man. I'll take the free lane, free experience.
We do see Tim's oftentimes, or not Tim's, any Enigma really, nowadays going for the early level Midnight Pulse ever since the cooldown reduction to make it just to deal a little bit more damage. But in this case, we actually have no like beefy core that you can use the Midnight Pulse on effectively, right?
I think it's really effective against Viper because it's pure damage.
Yes, but that is true. That is true.
I think it's
it goes through goes through the third skill, corrosive skin.
I think it's
okay. That's a very good point. I guess you can't really gank the Viper though as an Enigma.
No, but I mean late game when he's got like Greaves and you're like, why isn't this man dying? Now he is because he's taking 150 pure damage per second from the black hole and 9% or whatever it is from
Midnight Pulse.
Midnight Pulse. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I think it's still value. I mean, you're correct. There's no pudge. There's no decay. But
And the carry being a Monkey King as a healer, usually you have a lot. I mean, strength carries are very popular right now, right? Not the case here. And also the Viper, yes, we do mention it does go through, but of course you have healing there, which is the best way to counter Midnight Pulse. Not go beefy, have constant healing for you. But I'll actually let's go to the Viper a bit because we've been talking about him. What build are we looking for? Not let's ignore the skills, because that depends on the lane a bit. But item build. Are we seeing a Guardian Grease Viper? Because right now Vipers are very versatile. We see Guardian Grease sometimes with the Atos, which is the traditional.
Yeah.
I hate that traditional build. I hate myself saying that. But you have the Guardian Grease straight up sometimes. Some Vipers are actually going for rushing Ags and trying to take advantage of the Viper Strike to have early impact.
interesting.
What can we see here?
Viper, there's only two ways to play him, right? It's either the utility or support build, which is like the Grease Atos, like we talk about Grease Atos Pipe, that sort of stuff. Or you want to go like maybe a right-click build, right? Old school Viper, right-click. I think no one or
Shadow Blade,
EE as well. Last time he used to spam like Viper every game on mid. He goes like Helm first item into Mjolnir, Maelstrom into Mjolnir, and then he goes like maybe a Shadow Blade SNY or something like that. So it's like right-click build, but I doubt we'll see that. They'll go the more traditional Greaves.
Yeah, I
Greaves
agree.
Atos build. Yeah,
I think the Atos is really valuable this game because they just, I mean, it's a Veno 5, right? And you need some setup for your Mirana arrow. I mean, and that's just going to make the lane so much easier. If you can get that, after boots, set up some kills here onto Armel quite easily before he gets the Yule Scepter.
Because the problem with 496 right now, so Veno, Mirana, Sand King, these heroes like can't front line. They don't really want to be like the first to go in or something like that. They need like a front liner. Or like someone
goes in and out. Goes in and out.
So Viper can be like their tank, their frontliner. So it's going to be like the Greaves, the pipe, that sort of stuff. Either the pipe or BKB, but they definitely need a pipe because there's so much magic coming up from TNC side. They have the gyrocopter, the Leshrac. I think I'm missing one hero. I think they have one more. Or maybe the ogre,
Ogre
so they
with
are somewhat,
multicast,
yeah,
I mean,
somewhat the ignite, but they definitely need like a pipe or BKB. But BKB definitely for the side of 496. So the Viper's going to get it maybe. The Monkey definitely needs a BKB, that's for sure. We might even see the Sanking get one as well.
Yeah, I mean, this game, the Sanking, there's obviously the traditional build going, or definitely going to go for the Veil Discord Blink Dagger.
Naked
and then,
Veil.
Yes, the
I
Naked
always
Veil.
like to do that,
You could go for the Urn this game as well, not a bad option, because you do have a lot of damage amp.
Yeah.
Ever since they changed the Urn from being the damage, was it HP removal that was originally. Now you have the Veil plus the amplification from Nether Toxin actually. And yeah, you have Nether Toxin and Sandstorm with the Venomous Gale on. The magic damage from these guys are actually incredible.
Yeah, it's gonna be. This is one of those games in Dota where you queue up and you go, oh my god, they're just gonna blink in on us. We're gonna kill them, and then we're all gonna have to back up because we're gonna
or
be
just
on, like,
straight up
2 HP.
die.
Or just all die. This might be a game really where we might get just 10 people dead at the same time. To be quite honest, I could really see it happen in this lineup.
I mean, that's what the beauty of Veno, right? You go in with Veno, you go, I got free kill, support 5. Veno spits his poison, like waddles away.
Puts down a banana. Do what you must. I've already won.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
you're all dead. I'll get you.
And all of a sudden, as you're all attacking him, you go, wait, I have not heard a Sanking for a... He comes from below, you're done. Like, they do actually have a massive amount of magic damage, which is why maybe... Could we see maybe Tim's rushing the pipe here as opposed to the Greaves? Or maybe go mech into a pipe?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. Because normally he gets like one item before his blink. Like Enigmas now, they don't rush blink anymore. They either go like, they mech first or maybe Helm or something. Yeah. But most of the time it's always the mech first because they build up into the Greaves. The extra mana from the Greaves is very nice as well. The mana heal and all the extra bonus stats. So he'll definitely get one item first, but he might skip the mech and go for the pipe this game. Or maybe he'll just go mech into pipe.
Okay, well with that, we're going to have to see what happens in the actual game as we move it over to our casters. X-Cyclops, please take it away.
Thank you. Hello?
Hey,
Yeah.
how are you doing, Cyclops?
Yeah, good.
Did you?
Thank you so much for the panels just now. You know, that was a great analysis from them, as I am so hyped to get into the grand finals today.
We had to all the discussions. Who's gonna get Guardian Greaves? Who
Yeah.
not What's Veno going to do?
Yeah.
Every opinion 3 times. So let's look into the actual
Oh,
game.
oh wow, that's quite quick. You know, next thing you know, we are in the game already. The first game of the day of Dota 2 Grand Finals TNC versus 496.
They have the Monkey King up here. The Gyrocopter is trying to do some harass, but
Indeed.
decided not to.
30 seconds to battle.
So they're gonna put the Monkey King against
Yeah.
the Gyrocopter. I think they expected, and you can see Beastmaster actually going bomb. The panel is talking about Beastmaster against Monkey King because of the slow is pretty good. But if you put Gyrocopter against Monkey King, there's a lot of damage from the Rocket Barrage.
Yeah.
And we'll be up against also the Venomancer. Are we looking at the Venomancer? No, it's probably just a support.
Do you know that last night before I go to bed, I have a chat with 498, 458,
Uh-huh.
the
The
guy who
battle
playing mid lane
begins.
of team 496,
Uh-huh.
and we were had
There you
at,
go, 458. Took the
yeah,
bounty.
we had an Odang.
What?
That the Odang, you know, right?
Oh.
That sold in Family Mart.
Okay.
That the Odang,
Uh-huh.
you know, the like fish cake. You know, I saw him, and then we were discuss about the game, and then we saying that I actually give him a little bit of advice that if you want to win Team TNC, you just gotta play something hella crazy. Like you can't beat them with the meta heroes, of course. So maybe that's the reason why they having a little bit odd hero like Venomancer and a Viper in the
Oh,
first
nice
game.
arrow. Arrow lands, but do they have enough damage to bring down the Jacob? He's taking a lot of damage
Oh
right here.
wow! Oh,
You might
that
be able to get
actually
it.
a kill.
Oh, the fairy fire. Well done.
Man, that was well calculated by the but looks like they're just gonna go in one more time. The arrow is still there, waiting for the cooldown, waiting for the right ankle.
He's gonna salve. The chance to kill him is gonna be very
Yaxi.
difficult.
Indeed.
But in the meantime, you can see that Jacob was getting no CS, and Mirage thinking of snatching the courier.
Back to the top lane. This is quite a strong lane. They got a slow in the sun from Sand King and Venomancer. If you just wait until around level 4, I think Team 496 will be able to kill them. Having a 2 mid lane together, trying to hold on this Gyrocopter.
Yeah, the panel discussed, they were like, one thing you could do is just go find the gyrocopter, try to throw a few arrows, and maybe you can get a few kills on Armel, slow him down.
Okay.
But bottom lane, they do have the Monkey King versus the Beastmaster matchup that they wanted. I think Monkey King had to TP in to get this, and he's doing all right versus the... yeah, you can see the boar and the bird. Sorry, there's the boar right now, but you can get those last hits easily. And Courier finally by...
Oh, Yassi.
Yeah,
Nice
Mirana.
one by Yassi.
Mirana was looking for it.
I really like the way that they steal that. Oh, wait, that might be the first one. Sand King in big trouble and die because of split third.
Yep, so it's even for both teams. One team gets the Courier, but the other team gets the first blood.
Yeah.
Easy shot.
I really like the way that they steal that Mirana from teams. Team Mirana just gonna make 4-5-8 like die in hell in the middle lane for sure. He can't farm safely. He just have to wait for an arrow and come in all the time. But look at this one.
So
Still level 2.
So
won't be able.
One of the advantages of having a Venomancer is he does a lot of damage over time, like he didn't hurt the harass. But with the Ogre, he actually has one of the highest regens in the game from the start. Oh, but we look at Viper.
Yeah, man fight in middle, rocket barrage, and the flag cannon can easily kill 4-5-8. That should not happen if you want to win in TNC in the first game, because that was a solo kill. Not even a gang from Tims.
Tims is having fun in the jungle. He doesn't have to do anything right now, and he's got 10 CS.
Oh, wait, wow. Oh, maybe he trying to suicide or something.
Yeah, he
I
realized
don't
he was
think
gonna
so.
die if he just stayed in the lane. So,
Beta Muscal, the guy just adding Beta Muscal. That means he got some kill potential on top, but Sand King, it seems like he doesn't have enough HP to survive. It's a trade, but that's not a good trade. You trade your core with the support.
Nope, definitely 496 looking at this thinking, man, we didn't need to lose the Sand King, but they had
Strike on the Beastmaster, maybe.
Early level boar, not doing so much, but yep. Bomb lane completely even right now, 20-4 to the 18-5.
Yeah.
I think they want to get the kill on the Beastmaster, but he's...
Look at the way he played. KP playing is such a confident. He's so tanky, and now teams coming in with Enigma. That's quite scary. Jumping on and trying everywhere to kill that KP. Teams coming from behind. He didn't even care about KP. Just gonna buy some space for them.
But 4-5-8, he listened to your advice, and he said, "Yeah, I'll play crazy Dota, and I'll get the kills if I have to."
4-5-8, and on top is. Oh God! Look at his name. The Sand King. I don't know why they are not. I mean,
using official name.
Yeah. Why aren't we just able to make them use the official name?
Well, either way, it looks like the so far Mirana's done a good job sniping the Courier, landing the arrow mid. Didn't get a kill, but she was really good in this fight. She leaps in front of the Beastmaster, blocks him so that Nature Boy can get the kills. The taxi needs to activate his Jungu.
Oh no.
That's a lot of creeps, and Mirana, she wants to get the bounty to him, but...
Meanwhile, on top, a mistake. Just a little bit. Gabby just killed a raid on top. Sand King, call, die one more time.
There's going to be two bounty runes for each team.
Yassi, Mirana being chased out by Beastmaster. I don't think he'll make it. That was a nice, clean solo kill using Boar to slow down the target and just hit him. Oh, well, that was quite a good play by Team TNC. Meanwhile, in the middle, 4-5-8 versus Armel. What do you think about this matchup so far?
It's actually not bad. You can see that even though Armel got the kill on the Viper, Viper's actually ahead in CS. Because that early arrow gave him a few more CS.
Back to the bottom lane, they're striking on the KP one more time. Try to bring that KP down, but it would be hard.
So tank. Look, first
now
item.
9 armor.
Yeah, first item chainmail. Because he knows that all the damage that they're going to do is physical damage. So you get the chainmail, you reduce it by a ton. Even though Monkey King, he does a lot of physical damage, but if you reduce it by half, it's not a big deal.
Is under attack.
And Tim's just jungling away. Actually lower net worth than the Mirana. But I'm sure he'll get there eventually.
I have been talking to friend about the way the Team 496 playing, but look at this team fight first. This might be a 3v2 fight. Decided to fight off in the way to my scale, jumping on him and coming down. Stop on them. Just gonna kill that Tim. But at the same time, TNC strike on mid and top. Teleport down to the bottom lane is smart in order to support his core hero.
They're winning bottom lane pretty well, but they're losing both the other lanes, especially the top lane with the Sand King. Sand King net worth below Tim's at third lowest net worth in this game. This is supposed to be your off-lane Sand King. You really need him to perform. But he's just not having a good game.
Spring. Okay, on top. Oh, diving in. With some explosion, trying to kill that Sand King. Easy. Dominating.
4 kills.
Gabby, oh god.
4 kills for Gab. I think the Sand King is died about 4 times now. It's, it's 5 times in the first. That's really. I mean, off lane. Sometimes you have to sacrifice. You have to go. You have to die just to get EXP. But he doesn't have anything.
Yeah. And mid lane is doing well for Team TNC. Armel with the gyrocopter are actually dominating Viper.
Seems like a little while ago the Viper was actually. Oh yeah, then of course we didn't see it on stream, but there was a kill on the Viper by the gyro, which of course now you can see
giving a space to Tims. Back to the bottom lane. They're trying to bring down that KP once again. Primal Spring, can he hit the target? Oh man, they just spend too much time on this KP.
That's what KP does, right? Remember yesterday with the Omni Knight? When he had 3 people down?
Yeah, and then it's actually his job to buy some time for his teammates. Now everyone having a great time with KP sacrificing himself. Such a good friend. I wish I have friends like this in real life.
What about me? I thought.
Yeah, maybe. Now hey, teleported down all of them, Team TNC. That was an easy kill on Yassi.
496 has to win the laning stage, or at least has to find a way to delay TNC. Once TNC gets the ball rolling with the Eidolons, with the Inner Beast, and with the Leshrac pushing, they will melt towers and just go for very fast tracks.
True. That was a really good point of view. I think at the 15-minute mark, when everyone got certain items, they're just gonna group up as 5 and push together. If you take a look, that Enigma went for Vlad. That means they want to end this game before 25 minutes for sure.
But the thing is, one of the ways you can stop the push is if Sand King can make some space. But with him being so behind, he's not going to get that Blink Dagger anytime soon. Veil's coming out on the Viper to help give them some magic damage, but
yeah,
how are we going to catch people?
Catch them bodies.
And you can see actually maxing out the Poison Sting on the Venom. At least 2 points in it right now. Bit different. The panel was talking about how Plague Wards are, have been buffed. And they are a lot better, but teams thinking, nope, Poison Sting's still the thing we want to play with. And the first tower in the game, first tower from 496 might be coming very soon.
Yeah. All right, it's gonna be an easy tower for Team 496. At least got some good news for them. Just got a bottom tower.
And Bountyons are gonna be coming up soon.
Monkey King, Primal Spring down for nothing. Middle lane.
Vlad's finished on the Enigma. I don't think we've seen a Vlad's Enigma before.
Hey, let's see. Can they kill this one? Side off with the burrows right, and then follow up with the Sacred Arrow. They can kill, it seems.
Yes, they need
that was good. That was good. Clean kill by the 496. Very nice strike back.
Yes, he gets the kill. You'd rather give it on to the Sand King, who is struggling, but a kill on Gabby right now does a lot to give you time.
Yes, and I believe that the network spring back. Oh, missed the Barrel Strike.
Bounty Ruins. It looks like it's going to be... yeah, it's going to be 3-4... No, sorry, that's 3-4-1 in favor of 496. First time we see TNC not getting the Bounty Rune advantage.
Yeah, true. They are the kind of team that really focus on Bounty Rune. I have a friend who was so focused on Bounty Rune, even in 60 minutes.
Oh, they give you more and more gold. Arrow?
Yeah, and here comes the Wukong command for the first time in this game. They get the kill. TNC KP goes down. Let's see how TNC going to react with the loss of the core hero jumping away by Yassi. A very nice survivability, and then
this is very dangerous.
Out. Yeah, this is quite dangerous for sure. Sand King too.
He
got caught out of the tree. Fall down and stunned for so long over there, but he's still with the effect of the Midnight Shadow. Moonlight Shadow, actually.
He's got to be careful.
Yeah.
Oh, unless TP justified him.
Split Earth, maybe. Split Earth. Oh, Barrel Strike in order to stop them, but he won't be able to run away. King Spree has been broken by Gabby.
I'm surprised. Did he not have TP ready or something? But he might have been. Yeah, he had TP available. I think he should have just TP on top of the tree.
Oh, jumping in. That wasn't a good jump. He jumped into the not looking good right here. Maleficent things. And that BB just killed the Observer Ward too.
Losing the Monkey King right now is kind of playing the space-making role, which is a little worrisome because when you look at 496 draft, they don't actually have very powerful late game.
Yes, true.
You know, the Gyrocopter and Enigma are fantastic for TNC for late game, but
I mean, who are you gonna buy time for when you are the one who is strongest in late game? You are not supposed to be the time buyer for your team. You're supposed to farm, like produce a lot of items and carry out in late game.
exactly, and
You can't just hop around.
yeah, you can see he's not farming. He's not trying to get
Oh,
the kill.
here we go. Spiral Swing coming down and start strike on the Gyrocopter. The monkey versus Gyrocopter.
Yeah.
Helicopter.
Oh, he's gonna have to TP away, but Monkey King is gonna be fine. Again, that's time wasted. Although during that time, Gabby was farming, but we weren't seeing a Monkey King getting any goals.
One thing you need to be good if you want to win a TNC in a best of 3 series is time management.
Yeah.
If you can't manage your time well, then no matter how many guys you kill, that TNC gonna have more network than you. And once they got some certain items, you're gonna lose the game without knowing. Now look at that. He's trying to say, oh, Burrow strike on 3.
He actually burst strike
But
towards
I don't
the
think
sentry.
he would be able to escape.
That was a little unlucky.
Killing spree once again for that Gappy after his dominating has been broken a while ago.
He actually did the burst strike towards the sentry ruin.
True.
When he could have just burst strike sort of into the jungle, but you're up against Enigma, he can cut the trees at any time. That's actually one of the better things we see about the Enigma against the Monkey King is he can just cut trees at any time.
Ooh!
Echo Saber soon for the Monkey King. I guess that's what he's going to be farming for the Echo Saber, and after that he's going to try and make some space. And KP having an uncharacteristically weak game this.
Okay, the first time using the Primal Roar in the middle lane, trying to set up, but that's no follow-up skills. Fire Blast already comes out from that March, half HP for Mirana, but nothing actually happened. It was a miscommunication, it seems.
They weren't quite ready to go for it. But yeah, you can look at KP's net worth. Not even 4K, and
once again, they are camping and trying to kill the Sand King, and they got it. Just use the Black Hole. Doesn't matter how long the cooldown is, as long as you can kill someone.
Sand King, I mean, he just died there, so he shouldn't. I mean, he is aware there's a sentry there, but he goes in again. It's a bit very ambitious attempt. Let's call it that. Jacob is going for that first item, BKB. If you look at 496 draft, the panel talked about this. Nothing goes through BKB.
True.
Not a single spell. Nothing, and they don't really have that much physical damage apart from the. Actually, they do have the Venomancer's, Viper's ulti that does slow, but doesn't actually do damage. It's a hard game if you're 496. You're up against the clock in 2 ways. You have weaker late game, and if you lose a fight, enemy teams can take a ton of buildings.
Even if the graph looks pretty close between two teams right now, but from mid to late game, it's gonna be. Now he just falls out of the tree, and that's gonna be an easy kill on 498. Here we go. Next one gonna be Mirana. 2 kills for Team TNC. They started to rolling over on Team 496.
One of the advantages that you have as a Monkey King is that when you jump on a tree, you can't be seen. You're basically invisible, but you have flying vision with the Hawk, and you have Tim's cutting down trees. And you also have the Beastmaster who can also cut trees with his...
With the Wild Axis.
And Leshrac with his Split Earth. We have a tree lumberjack team.
No way, man. These guys are the reason why the world is getting hotter. They kill all the trees.
So TNC is causing global warming.
Yeah, they should live in KL because KL got a lot of trees. At least more than Bangkok.
So yeah, 15 and 6 in favor of TNC, looking very strong. The draft favors them, and the way the game is going is favoring them as well. 496, they should be like 3 or 4K gold ahead if they want to keep this game competitive.
They should bring in like Timbersaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then cut all the trees in a map, and so nobody can stay in the fog anymore.
But Monkey King here released those trees, poor thing. You can actually everyone's score right now. 0-8 on the Sand King. Not really so well. Gabby, 7-1 on his Leshrac. Tim's 3-1. He used that black hole beautifully. He was like, alright, just black hole and kill the guy. Why am I saving my spell?
Yeah, why? Just use as many times as you can in that game.
It's Looking tough for 496.
Have you ever had a great Enigma game?
The great Enigma game?
Yeah, you play Enigma and wow, this is the best game of my life. Have
When
you ever had that feeling?
When you get that 5-man black hole?
Yeah, have you ever?
No.
Wow, man.
I have a 5-man chrono once, but it was 4
Oh,
of my friends.
wow.
Yeah, 4 of my allies and an enemy.
Wow.
So
Now look at that. They are on a small. He's just gonna strike on the middle lane, maybe a burrow strike. But who he gonna aim?
They know he's
Not
there.
Oh, barrel strike. Everything on KP, but that's not a good target to be aimed. But as long as they can kill, then
can we look at what's Viper got actually? They go for. Do they have 2 veils? One on the Viper and one on the Sand King? I think they have 2 veils actually. Yeah, that's interesting because the veil, I don't believe its effect actually stacks.
Yeah.
So having 2 veils doesn't give you, it's like 2 mechs.
maybe a bigger area.
I suppose if you miss with one.
Yeah.
But I think that might be a bit of a miscommunication. I'm not sure if they really want to go for 2 veils, but Mech is finished on the Enigma. That's a lot of sustain. He has Vlad, he has Mech. And that means that physical damage.
Wow. Vlad and Meg, now they are ready to end the game. Just pack up as a group and just taunt them for team fight. Come on, man. Fight 5v5. But do you know that Team 496 are so good when it comes to 5v5 fight? If you take a look at that games yesterday when they play against the aggressive Slayer from Laos, you see that 496 is always running as 5. They are playing such an old school Dota 1 roaming style. 5-man go together all the time.
They might be going for Roshan, though this could be an incredible fight. 496, this 5, they can take it.
Oh, they
They're
start
gonna arrow.
out. Yeah.
They have time, they have time.
With the Moonlight Shadow, shooting
Roshan.
arrow, they knows about it. It's half HP for the Roshan.
Wukong's
Now
command.
finally that goes in. Before he used the Wukong command, he was hit by the Primal Roar and he's just gonna get wrecked. Before he using any single spell, the rest of team, the 496 trying to go in as Monkey King bought back. Force them away from the Roshan pit and might be them instead who get the home. Yassi falls down. Oh, Yassi actually killed the Roshan who's gonna pick it up. Brought back into the game right away for that Yassi. Stays in the middle. Who's gonna get it? It's a Black Cannon.
They're just making space, make sure no one gets near the Roshan. They get the kill on KP, they force the buyback on March. And oh, Monkey needs to be careful.
Oh, the Roshan is still on though. Here come Ma trying to force them away with the Fire Blast and also throwing some Ignites.
But
Trying so hard to get that Roshan. Only few damage away and they got it.
They got
and
it.
it's 496 stealing Roshan from Team TNC.
this is something that they really need. Firstly, they got 2 kills on March, make them use a dieback. They killed KP as well. They were forced to use 2 buybacks on their side though, which was the Mirana and the Monkey. Very worth it.
Yeah.
The experience graph going much more, in favor of 496. The one thing we didn't see though, we didn't see the Enigma Black Hole. He actually ran out of mana and had to eat a Clarity Potion
Oh, yeah.
during the whole time. You can see he's drinking the Clarity, so he didn't have enough mana in that fight just to throw a good Black Hole, which really helped for him.
Yeah, one thing I like about that fight is it showed the confidence of Team 496 against Team TNC. You know,
Yeah.
if it is another team, they would just give up on and let TNC just get it and maybe trying to defend at the tower or the high ground. But 496 kind of confidence is their 5v5 skill and just go straight in. I love it
The
so much.
Wukong's command was fantastic. Best position he could be, right inside the Roche pit. And you can see Enigma, when he wants to go in close, he gets hit by the monkeys like, go away, don't come here. And he just can't go, he can't do anything.
Okay.
So gold lead is still in favor of TNC. It's still a very hard game for 496, but this Aegis gives them, signs of life.
It's true. And they're just gonna push the bottom. If they can get this bottom, they can shut down the area of Team TNC.
I imagine someone on TNC's side is going to make a pipe and someone is going to go for a Crimson. Crimson is actually very good this game since it really helps against the Wukong command. Gyrocopter, he's got the BKB. He's going to go for the Aghanims next. Monkey King just trying to give them some vision right for now. So TNC, if they are ever worried, this is what they can do. They can stick and take towers. They have an amazing line for taking towers. Eidolons, Beastmaster, and of course Leshrac. Oh,
No. Okay. Now they just got a tower. It's actually a tower trade. TNC got the top tier 2 tower as well. They should use this opportunity to deward all the defensive ward inside of TNC area. got it.
496 will probably take the bounty ruins bottom because they just start flying there doing nothing.
Strike on.
The prize is mine.
Viper, he does have some gold on him, but Viper's gold on Viper doesn't seem as scary as gold on Lesh or the gyrocopter, and he is a little bit far behind. You can see now the TNC, yeah, their gold lead is not amazing, but they have it on the cores that matter, which are Gabby and Armel. KP right now, this game is mostly just the roar and some vision with the Hawk to find the Monkey King.
It's time to push mid. Maybe on fallback or Moonlight Shadow.
They know.
Man, this might be the big team fight, and that's not looking good for Team TNC because Team 496 still holding an Aegis.
KP, they know he's there. They have vision of him.
Okay, they found KP, but that ward, is it gonna block himself? Oh, nice long range arrow by Yasi in order to cancel TP and got rid of KP.
Decent kill, but KP, like we talked about, he does this a lot. He gets the attention of the enemy team. If they can transfer this into a tower push, that's great. But if they just get a kill and leave it, they need a bit more.
One of the base beta in the game at the moment, you think?
Well,
Master of beta.
I think that's something else. But anyway, Monkey King, he's doing so well this game.
Yeah.
The only problem is that he's
even though it was a rough start for him, but managed to come back and get some items. Next one should be a Black King bar, you think? Get a BKB.
Black King bar this game does not block the Black Hole, does not block the Beastmaster's Roar. So it's a good. He actually has the Maelstrom on the way, but it's a good item. But the problem is that you're gonna get BKB this game for sure. The thing is, BKB doesn't block the important
Maybe the item
spells.
order is not after this. Let's get some damage first, and then you can just go BKB later when you really need it. Or late game.
You also need Linkins and Lotus Orbs to help deal with the Beastmaster. Like I said, KP only needs to do one thing: land good roars, cut down trees.
Volley strike, can they shoot it? Long range arrow, nice dodge by that Armel. See how fast he can clear all the creep wave. I like that. The way that he went for the Maelstrom. Tim's on top trying to push quietly.
I wonder if Tim's is he ditching the Greaves and going straight for the Link Dagger. Panel talked about it is a little hard to land a good Link with Enigma this game because there's all this AoE damage from the Sand King and of course mostly from the Venomancer with all his Plague Wards. If he spots you, you're not blinking in. So it's a tough game if you are Tim's.
Ooh, TNC being tested right from the first game of the Grand Finals.
We saw it yesterday. Cyanide made TNC bleed a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
So I think...
Oh, actually bleed a lot. They lost 2 racks, mate. What are you talking about?
Alright, fine. They broke their nose.
Yeah.
Alright. But so other teams can look at it and say, like, look, it can be done. You know, it's not impossible. Monkey King also has DD Ruin. He's going to save that for a good fight. Makes me think that they...
I think the way to win TNC is to make them internal blading. Internal blading as in make them fight each other in a dressing room. Like, hey, why you do that? You know, like... But it would be hard because they have really a strong team spirit after Mars joined the team. And look at that. Oh, hey. That is... That is interesting, really.
That's fine. They're getting a decent amount of kills and they're doing well, but firstly, they're always on their side of the map. They're not getting a single objective. 1, 2, the Aegis is going to expire and they have made 0 use out of the Aegis to sort of take a big team fight that they need. Tims loves this time. He has the GPM talent, 150 GPM talent. He reached it very early in the game.
Yeah, that one big black hole can easily just change everything in the game, and they are ready for that.
DD Ruins used.
You just have to spam the Plague Ward on high ground.
496.
Yeah.
I mean, it was great taking the Aegis, but they didn't really utilize it that well. They didn't really. They're not fighting on the enemy side. They're always on their side.
You can't fight him actually. That was a good play of Team TNC, trying to avoid the fight as much as they can. They lost a couple of kills, but at 4 TNC, 3 series.
Ooh, 496. Actually, 496 played against TNC in the group stage, and it was a 1-0, of course, in advantage of TNC. But I heard it was I haven't seen the game, but I heard it was actually pretty close. So 496. There's a lot of grudges they carry into this match. They're like every time we try to do something.
You remember Stars Boba?
Stars Boba?
Yeah, Stars Boba is a very strong Dota 1 team of Vietnam. They are the legend of Vietnamese Dota scene. I remember back then, they are well known about their odd strategy.
Well,
Yeah,
496 definitely making Vietnam proud so far.
true.
Playing really, really good Dota.
Son of Stars Boba. Yeah.
Sand King, he's got the Blink Dagger, and there's no BKB on Enigma. Until Enigma has BKB, every fight has a good chance of being won. Once Enigma has BKB, the game becomes a lot more difficult because the moment Enigma BKBs, nothing goes through it.
Yeah.
Of course, I mean, nothing can stop him from black holing. Actually, is March going?
Like nothing gonna change my love from you.
Is March going for Midas? Yeah, he has it queued up. I don't think he's serious, but he's looking at the game. He's like, we could just out-farm them. Late game is our advantage. So if they want to play slow, we can play slow. GPM talent, there's only one GPM talent on the Venomancer, but it doesn't matter. There's 2 on TNC, and they're going to go for the Midas on Ogre, and they have the better lineup.
Yeah.
We're beating a dead horse at this point.
It has been around 10 minutes and no big team fight happens. They're just be trying to get their third core items. And right now TNC killing a lot of bots and trying to make sure they're gonna be safe vision-wise.
Feels like this is what TNC did against Cyanide. When they lost a couple of racks, they started to take...
Oh, somebody on Team TNC might get caught before. Nice strike on 2, and here comes the arrow. Wukong Command coming out instantly, killing them real quick on 2.
This is good. This is fantastic. They could be able to get 2 towers for 496. There is a buyback on TNC. I don't think you want to use it to defend a tier 1, tier 2, and just the way to break the smoke. Super unfortunate for Armel.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Nothing much. It's just a wrong way to route in for Team TNC. The split 3-2.
I guess the question now for TNC is, do we fight with 3 people, go for that big black hole, because they have enough damage with the Leshrac Gap, they have enough damage to kill them all, or do we just give them 2 towers?
Isn't that too much pressure on teams?
It is a lot of pressure, but it depends on, do you trust your teammates to like land that big black hole?
Just a big black hole.
Yes.
What?
Oh, nice
okay, that's what I'm talking about. Primal Roar comes out and they choose to fight nearby the fountain. He's still active, and now 1 down already. The core heroes of Team 496 down. Next one gonna be it too. And then suddenly a mistake coming out from 496.
When the roar lands, if no one saves the Monkey King, they have no actual saves. You know, they have like a Shout Demon or a OD. They have nothing. If someone gets stunned, that's it. They're stunned.
Some defensive support.
Yeah, nothing's there.
Nothing at all.
Neither is TNC, but oh, this time you can't buy back Monkey King.
This is gonna be a free Aegis, isn't it?
Basically, yeah. There's no, you can't buy back on either your 2 other cores. Viper can't do anything by himself. This is what TNC wanted to do 10 minutes ago.
Can do. And now they got Aegis on the cheese. This is even better than the last time Aegis, and they are now ready to push mid to the tier 3.
What talent did they take at Viper level 20 that panel talked about? Yep, they took the Fiber Strike DPS. That panel talked about how you can push with the poison effects buildings, but that would have made you a bit weaker in team fight, so I was sure the Viper was going to take that talent. But Sand King, he's going to go for the Crimson Guard. It'll help against the Gyrocopter's Flag Cannon, but overall, and of course it helps keep your buildings alive as well.
Yeah.
But TNC will be looking to racks within the next 2 or 3 minutes. Probably.
Time to push for Team TNC. They split it out. Having the Gabby push on top. Male in the middle, dropping a call down to kill the creep wave.
Smoke comes out.
They seems like really relaxed and not into a rush situation at all for Team TNC.
They don't have to be in a rush, like we talked about.
They have the better late game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, and now they're gonna catch another core with Primal Roar.
And he's dead.
That was an easy kill, and
it's 50 seconds. This is I thought that they might smoke, and March actually gets the Midas. 30 minutes in, he decides to go Midas.
Yeah, getting ready for the long game.
But they, it's insane. And they get all the bounty ruins as well. No, actually one of them goes to 496.
And another, oh man, 496 keep dying back and forth all over the map. I'm not sure what happened, but why are they splitting out? I know that some supports have to go and do some or ward stop, but I mean, they should not die de-ward or warding.
The thing is, I think 496, they're looking at it, and both teams are realizing that the time with the first Aegis was the time for 496 to try to win the game. Oh,
And now turn the Black King Barn standing toe-to-toe fighting with the Monkey King. No, he actually running away.
Is under attack.
Has a race rune.
he's forced to use a BKB, but then on the other hand, Monkey King was forced to use the Wukong, which is one of their best defensive
Yeah.
abilities. Okay, they're going to try and go for
Yeah,
it.
they're trying to go for
That's
the
a lot of
bottom lane
damage.
turn on the Black King Barn, for the Gyrocopter taking a lot of damage, but his supports are behind, so he's gonna be fine. They just have to push and take down this bottom tier 1 tower. No, yeah, they're playing really chill for team TNC.
They are not on the clock. Even if they get nothing out of this Aegis except more time to farm, they're perfectly fine with it. March has a Midas after all.
Yeah.
And that tells you a lot about the game when you get a 30-minute Midas and you think, yeah, I'm chilling for the rest of the game. I'm fine. Beastmaster is just going to try to max that Necronomicon. And actually, everyone in this game getting decent farm. March will start catching up with that Midas on the Ogre. Okay, they might go for this kill.
Will be coming out from a tree line
Yep.
with a Burrow Strike, with a View of Discord, and teleported down by the Viper. Kill on the supports.
By the way, have we...
It has been around like 10 minutes that we only see micro kills.
Yes, very like small engagements, 1 kill on the support here. Maybe you kill like the Beastmaster standing. No big 5-on-5 team. Have we actually seen a single black hole this entire game?
Not yet.
Oh no, we saw one on the bottom lane when they killed the Sand King. But we haven't seen anything other than that. One black hole in a 32-minute game. Cyclops, you want more black holes?
Yeah. I need it.
Monkey King almost level 20. Could get that 400 damage count for the leap.
Level 19 for the Monkey King.
Oh, yeah.
And Moonlight Shadow just to get back and maybe
They
farm
kind
a
of
bit more.
weird they use the Moonlight and just reveal it instantly. Very odd use of the Moonlight sometimes, where they Moonlight. Okay, here's a smoke.
Now, if the fight breaks out, you don't have a Moonlight.
Exactly. But they do have a gym on Tim's, so so the Moonlight is not really a factor anymore. Oh, the smoke's broken. Sand King walks in and just blinks out immediately, just sees them when he's on the high ground. TNC breaking smokes while they're in the low ground has been costing them this game.
All right, go straight to the bottom tier 1. Maybe get this one, get the bottom tier 2 too. Still has an Aegis on, Aghanim Scepter. Black King Bar is ready.
I think Age is going to time out like a few seconds now. They got like 28 minutes.
No, not yet.
Yeah, they got like 28 minutes.
Not yet.
28 minutes. They got it. 28 minutes. Can we click on the gyrocopter?
Not yet, it's still on.
It's not, but it's gonna.
You said few seconds.
I know it'll expire very soon.
Okay, let's see if they can use this.
There, it expired.
Okay, so,
Has fallen.
longer than you thought.
I want no, exactly.
Okay, here, turn on the Wukong command, waiting for the rains. Goes
Nice!
into the Burrow Strike, that was nice. Team's the first one to go down without using the black hole. Fighting BKB toe to toe. Gyrocopter can they stand? Gyrocopter down with a gem drop too. This is the first big fight and the victory for Team 496.
It was a victory, but it was not an easy victory. They did
Yeah,
lose.
they lost 2 cores.
Yeah, they lost both their cores. They didn't have. They stood in the midnight pulse the entire fight. You can see he's standing in the midnight pulse. He can't move. And TNC wishing they can eject from that fight, but great stun by the Sand King.
The grab swing back to 496 just a little bit. Only 1k ahead for Team TNC. This is quite surprise. Okay, use Scepter, then follow up with a Splinter. Maledict, every
Not
single
enough
damage
damage.
is gonna kill. No, maybe. Here comes an arrow. Nice dodge
Oh, this
by
might
Gappy. 2v1 already.
Oh, he's going for it.
Chasing on him. Gabby turn the Black King Bar. Ooh, AP Center. 0 damage. AP Center. Gabby still want to come back and kill him. Now here comes the Ogre Magi. Plays the sentry first. Getting ready for all the invisible.
Tim's coming back soon, though. And yeah, it's
Moonlight Shadow. This is going to be another big fight. Let's go for round 2. They might start it out with an Ignite.
Dire's middle
Mark.
Kill all the sentry. Bloodlust. KP Wild Axis.
3 bounty runes going for 496. That does help a lot as well. But let's track with the heart, meaning it's very difficult. On the other hand, you have Crimson Guard coming for the Sand along with the pipe, so he's difficult to bring down. just tankiness on both sides. I still worry for 496, even though the graphs are as even as they've ever been.
You Scepter. Split hurt.
Second try, can you get him this time?
Would be. Oh, wait.
Oh,
Oh no. Wukong
No.
command burst again.
not enough damage,
Forcing
I
him
think.
to do a BKB. I think they should be happy about that. Just make
They might-
Gyrocopter do a BKB and then that. Oh, can they actually kill it? Yes.
Yes.
They, oh, wait.
The
What a
heals.
save. The heals coming up on the support, but he will die
Black hole.
eventually. Raid must scale. Oh, Black Hole on 2. Can they hold down the core? Dropping quite low. The core about to go down there. 458 finally down. But the rates of the damage dealer are still there. We have a Viper.
They only lost the Monkey King, and the ATOS, a bit too slow.
Oh no! Die on the high ground. KP down. 496 seems to win this fight. They got 3.
Very convincing victory, even with the black hole use, and they know there's no black hole for more than 2 minutes, so they can actually try and take the fight. And you can see black hole is great, just they don't have the damage coming out from the gyrocopter.
I didn't even know that they're just gonna go all the way with the gyrocopter
But
like
check out
that.
the ATOS so close. Well played by both teams in that one, but 496 coming out ahead. But again, they need to put more pressure on TNC. Like, you just killed 3. Oh, this is good.
Okay, maybe
Nice
catch up
arrow.
a little bit more. Teams in big trouble. Team speed goes down. 78 seconds.
The first thing that Gabby does after that fight, when he comes back, he pushes the lane, makes sure they cannot get objectives. And this is the problem with 496. The entire game, they are not able to just get objectives. They can't get kills. They can win a fight. Like, this is very impressive fighting ability from, like you said, but they can't get structures.
Yeah. Right, if you look at their heroes, they are not the heroes that can kill towers. Can just hit bodies.
But not buildings.
Yeah.
Well,
Moonlight Shadow. The only way to kill the tower is they have to win convincingly, like kill 5, team wipe, and all that.
they actually have a Hex on the Viper. This is one farmed Viper. By the way, TNC, this game, they respect 496. You can see they're keeping buybacks on almost all their heroes. The only person that doesn't have buybacks is KP, and I imagine he's going to be saving it for his... actually, Gyrocopter, though, thinking the Satanic is more important. And he's like, well, I'll just... if a fight happens, he turns on the Satanic, turns on the flat cannon, he will be able to heal full. Roshan's up. Do we have... is it an Aegis? Sorry, an Aghanims, or is it Rosh... is it the... okay, it's an Aghanims. Roshan.
Yeah.
Not ultra...
So the Monkey King are actually HTC,
Huh?
and the Viper is 458. Yeah.
No.
We have been because of the it's not an official name. We have been calling it wrong sometimes.
There's no particularly, I'd say, amazing Aghanims holder in this game. I guess Ogre gets a new spell, which is nice. Enigma has a percentage damage added. Gyrocopter already has Aghanims. So, not amazing Aghanims holders in this game, I'd say. So, the refresher shot, you could have had a refresher with the Wukong or a refresher with double black hole. That might have been a bit more valuable, but still, you do want to have the Aghanims if you can. Reduced cooldown on Viper Strike. Same thing with, sorry, Mirana also gets a free Starstorm. So both teams posturing around Roche.
Hey, let's take a look at this one. Wukong commands already comes down. It's just gonna get rid one of the players of Team TNC first.
Has
no
buyback, though.
initiator. Yes, he has a buyback. But it's at the end of the day, it's still a good fight. Jumping out, Primal Spring just gonna hit. Maybe Gabby. Gabby stays on the high ground. He was stopped by the Balance Strike. Now here comes Tojido fight. Very nice Burrow Strike on 2. Gabby about to go down. It's Gabby down. Oh, Black Hole finally saves Gabby. Everyone is on the BKB, but Black Hole kills them all. And fought back right away. Primal Roar coming in. Just trying aiming for that Venomancer. Here comes with the Nader Strike. Venomancer releases Poison Nova. All dropping quite low. Definitely that KP is going down because all the poison Vietnamese is winning. And now the next one is going to be a track. He tried to fall back to the base, but he was hacked by the Viper.
Holy
Jumping
crap.
on him. And the track will go down at the end of the mid-tier 2 tower. They all fall down with no buyback. Next one going to be Orgamachai. Just pushing in. Definitely going to be
Black hole.
buyback. And here comes another Black Hole in order to close them all down. But no, that Black Hole. Oh my goodness. Black Hole down. And it's a team wipe. That's what I'm talking about. This is the only way to take all the buildings out Team TNC. They will definitely get 2 racks at least.
they can actually end the game. Remember yesterday, Cyanide, they went for 2 racks? We said, what if
Wow.
they go for the throne?
Yeah.
They might actually be able to just go for the throne straight away. We can't actually, it's a little bit small, but this fight, beautiful work by the Sand
Go
King.
to the throne. Come on, man. Get the mid-tier 3 tower and straight to the throne, really.
Refresher shot actually finished on the Enigma. He has the refresher shot.
That's what I'm talking about. 496 is about to end the game. Let's see how TNC is going to defend this one. They're running out of the black hole and all the strong spells. They still have a primal roar, but the guy who can use it is still in the graveyard waiting for 40 seconds.
They are going to go for it, and you can see they're still going to get the mid racks anyway and catch us if you can. They know that, the Enigma, he does actually have black hole. He used it.
Oh my goodness.
Are they going to, can they do this?
Now, if they win the first game of the series, we're going to see a real TNC in the second game for sure. They're going to pick up their best hero lineup, their best performance. 496 is winning the first game.
Call.
It's a GG call. 1-0, 496.
Dire's top tower is
An upset in, like, you can't even call, it's hard to put this in words, just one upset this is. But 496, they came to play.
Great, man, really. I just don't like the positioning and the place that they picked to fight in the last team fight. That they are, remember the team TNC stays on the high ground, but it was a really narrow. It was so good for the burst strike to come in, and all the strong spells like all the strong spells of the Viper and the rest. That was just.
What do you give this game? What's the score?
Huh?
What score do you give this game?
Okay.
We give it a 10 out of 10. But that was a great game.
That was a great one.
It's a big shocker coming out. 496 taking the first victory for against TNC in the main stage. TNC looked just unbeatable. Yesterday, Cyanide showed that they have cracks and weaknesses, and 496 exploiting them today.
This is actually the first game that they lose in this whole tournament.
They might have lost one in the group stage against.
No,
I mean like in the regional finals.
I mean when they are here in KL,
WESG,
this is the first game they lost. Oh my God.
What do you think they can lose the whole series though? Oh.
At this point, I don't know.
Now it's like we don't even want to bet against 496 because it's actually possible.
All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Right now, we're just gonna go see what analysts gonna say about that. Pop it out.
Thank you, Cyclops. We're back here on the panel. And your host, myself, D Swordfish, joining me, Seek and Strike, Sugar Bear. Guys, we were all excited. It's always nice seeing an underdog win like that. And honestly, what a performance. If you're gonna win as the non-favorite, you better play your heart out, and that's exactly what they did there. I mean, I'm out of words. Seek, please, find my voice.
Boundless Strike, good spell.
Yes, it
good
is.
Spell. Really, I think a huge turning point there, as you pointed out. They had vision of each other. They were both playing around.